What's up, database? Well, let's try. Yeah, I thought I'd just do some Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. It's who to play as. Muscular. I don't care. Let's go.
Trump and Broad.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Alyssa Steamer is like, I actually researched a lot of these skaters that are in this game recently, and she's one of the younger out of the bunch. I mean, she's still 43 years old. Old. I don't know how old she was when this game came out. I mean, I don't really. I mean, I'll figure it out later, but. And can you believe that actually Rodney Mullen and Tony Hawk are in their 50s as of right now? They're only like a couple years younger than. They're only a couple years younger than my parents. Oh. Yeah, this. Yeah, I played this version of the game a lot growing up. To me, this one's the best, in my opinion. Even though a lot of the missions are extremely hard, but... And yeah, sorry for no music there. All the songs in this game are licensed, so yeah, I don't want to deal with that crap. I mean, it's not that it's gonna affect me from making videos if I get a copyright. If I get a copyright claim, the only thing that's going to affect me is copyright strikes. Claims, and they don't really do much. Ah. Ugh. Very rarely, if you land sideways, you're not gonna fall off. What the? And you just scream like a freaking injured bird, but whatever. Okay, that was a dumb thing to point out, but you get the point. Yeah, this is kind of a small level. It actually is a skate park. But was a pointless fact. I don't know if this is really pointless, but to me, it's just kind of some. Apparently, Alyssa Streamer is bisexual. She currently is living with her female partner right now, but whatever. And no, I did not confuse the terminology. That's literally what she says she is. Whatever. Whatever. I'm not the one to be talking about that stuff. Doesn't really affect anything in my life, so wash. Ow. Alright, let's go to a different level. Alcatraz. Yeah, a lot of these. Yeah, a lot of the places you get to skate are just beyond ridiculous. What, one torch? No, I got two. Or more. Whoa. Don't do drugs. That security guard's mad. If I saw somebody doing that, I'd be pissed off too. Oops, I missed that one. Yeah, half these falls, you'd have some serious injuries. In the zoo level, you can actually do this on an elephant, which is weird. Yeah, I'm still trying to get that level unlocked, but whatever. Yeah, woohoo. At least I've gotten better at this a little bit. When I was a kid, I could not get this. I could not get this, you know, down, but... Wow. Wow, that yeah, like I mentioned in the previous video, if that one gets out before this one, it's time for mine and Pitts. It's, you know, yearly guys trip. So I didn't think I was going to be able to do it this year, but you know, due to me losing my last job, job and, you know, like just other complications. I didn't think I was going to be able to, but yeah, it's good how you see things work out. We're also going to a different hotel this time, not like the 2 times we've ended up at that one. It's called Fairfield Inn. It's near where I live. Clear the hole. Clear the hole. Hole. Also, have any of you seen Wild Hogs? It stars John Travolta, Tim Allen, and Martin Lawrence, and I cannot remember that other guy's name. Basically, it's about these men that decide to go on this across the country motorcycle trip, and you know, like basically they have their little biker group or whatever, just of them, and they run into all kinds of trouble along the way, especially when John Travolta, the one guy who's John Travolta, he gets them in a situation with real bikers. I'm not gonna say how, but still, it's pretty funny. Wasn't a critical success though. In fact, I remember when this movie actually came out in theaters. I mean, seeing, you know, like the big, you know, like promotional stand up in the movie theater. You know, the one made out of cardboard, whatever. I can still vividly remember that. And of course, I was not going to be able to see that until and trust me, it took me a long time to see that movie, but yeah, one of the biggest reasons I wanted to see it was because Tim Allen was starring in it. Well, I don't know about you, but I like Tim Allen as an actor. I've liked him since I was a kid. And though I do admit he has made mistakes in his career, and one that I don't know if a lot of people are on the same page or not. But he, you know, like when he wrote a book, that was, at least for me and my dad, that was one of the biggest mistakes he made in his career. And if you don't know what the book is called it's called Never Stand Close to a Naked Man, Stand Next to a Naked Man. I don't remember, and I honestly don't care, because that book was just terrible. I read it out of curiosity, but my dad actually read it years earlier, and let me just tell you, the plot was stupid, and plus it said the F word a crap ton of times, which is unnecessary. A lot of people don't know this, but if the script allows it, Tim Allen can sometimes be kind of a foul-mouthed guy, but most of the time it doesn't seem like it allows that. Oh, and I like that trick name right down there. Wow, you got away with that in a teen-rated game. Yeah, it's censored at least, but whatever. Yeah, I first saw them as a kid through the Santa Claus movies. Those are like some of my favorite Christmas movies, which I saw the second and third one in theaters. Yeah. And what's funny is that I used to fall asleep in the middle of movies for whatever reason when I was a little kid. And I remember falling asleep during Santa Claus 2, not because it was interesting, but that's just what I did. And I remember waking up at the part where the elves and the toy Santa are playing football, and he's literally... Yeah, and he's literally just playing totally rough with them. You know, like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the movie. It's good. I even watched the third film, even though that one was, you know, like, kind of a critical disaster, but whatever. It's still good enough to watch once a year. Pipe smoker. That's funny. Yeah, and I did later on, like, I remember back in the break room, back at my last job, I'd always be working, I'd be sitting there with, let me just say, me and Lieutenant Double Z, or Z from the Intrepid crew. Yeah, that's where I met him and Cyron. Yeah, we'd be the earliest ones there, and, you know, like, we'd talk, and we did develop a friendship. And, yeah, it was pretty good, and the thing is, we'd mostly be stuck in watching what was ever on TV in the morning, and let's just say, we went from basically watching that 70s show reruns at one point to the point where we were just like, you know what, I'm sick of this, you know, we're sick of this. So then we did watching game shows. Like we literally watched like some game shows, and we'd always watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire air every morning. Then there was... And then, basically, up until the time I left, there were a few more after this, but we pretty much ended up watching just home improvement reruns on I can't remember what channel was that on. I don't remember, but yeah, that's pretty much what we stuck with. Yeah, and that was like Tim Allen's like first TV series, and it was pretty good from what I saw. Yeah, it was. You'd always get to have. Yeah, it was actually really nice there. I think I'll actually make a video since I'm no longer working there, like how we would make like some treats or whatever, or how we would make some nice drinks, not alcohol obviously, but you know, drinks nonetheless, because it's actually kind of interesting. Good one? I don't think that's a good one. Yeah, and I've got some stories from work that I've been meaning to tell, but I can tell you one of my favorite sites I've actually been to being a security guard. We're contract security, so one of my favorite sites was actually this hotel like downtown from where I live. And why did I like that one was because it had almost an identical, I mean, some things were different obviously, but it had a very similar resemblance to a Disney hotel me and my family stayed in back in 2004 when I went to Disneyland the first time. Which was actually, yeah, I still have that on a home videotape that my grandpa took. Yeah, Grandpa, R.I.P. Yeah, he died back in 2011. I miss him so much. Let's play. Alright, I don't have very many locations, so let's just quit. It's a list of steamer or whatever, it doesn't matter. See, who do I want to be?
You know, what's the dip? Let's go.
Miss that. $100. hopefully one of these days I can actually find, like, yeah, get enough money so me and old Pick can go on another guy's trip. We can go on a better guy's trip next year, hopefully. Or we can just go camping, one or the other.
Jerk.
She's calling me jerk. Whatever.